and that to acknowledge that it's important for us to take a minute and to like water ourselves. So this is one of the lines that I use, but I've been making my own products, which we're gonna work through. I'm gonna show you guys. But often you can just take a little glass and fill it with some water, and you can put a couple of drops of oil and a couple of drops of essential oils. So I brought out orange for us, and this actually is an enlivener. Really, like, orange really will give us zest, really helps us. It's also really good for acne. So when we think about the skin lens, second chakra, I'll do more about this, but we're looking really at locked skin. My brother really struggled with acne. I struggled with psoriasis. We both struggled with eating disorders. I'm sharing this. I should probably ask for his permission, but you don't know his name. I'll just send this to you guys. I'll text him later. He's a freaking awesome human being, so I think he's totally down with it. But that's when I started doing skin, is that I saw our locked trauma totally was locked in the skin, my brother's skin and my scalp. And so that, that creates an autoimmune issue. As I got older, I have psoriasis, a lot of locked trauma. So that's where the skin will show up. And those lenses affect us. And so here in this place, when we're thinking about how we want to move forward, I want us to think about what music we like to listen to. We just had a chanting on, and the gentleman was talking, so I didn't want it to interrupt. Let's make some nice stuff. Let's put some nice music on. I really like this chanting. I have it on Spotify, and music is really soft. Of course, I like to listen to that. And so take a little spritzer if you have. I save extra jars and fill it with a little water, a little nice water. Maybe put just a couple of drops. You never want to do essential oil directly on anything. You do drops, and then so it doesn't burn your skin, and some carrier oil. And the carrier oil can be any oil. I have apricot oil here, and I'm going to send you a little bit more about the oils, because if you have clogged pores, I don't want to give you, apricot oil is actually really good. I got it on Amazon, but just regular water. Just use some regular water, a couple of drops of essential oil if you have it. And the essential oils always need to be put either with water or with a little bit of oil, so that it doesn't burn your skin. But if you have some skin oil, that's awesome. And since I just started, and I know that a few of you are my aesthetic clients know this, that oil is healthy for our skin if we have apricot oil, grapeseed oil, non-clogging oils, a little coconut oil. You could put a little dab of that in there, shake it up, and but you don't need the oil. You could just do water, a couple essential oils, and spritz yourself. Just do regular water. Forget it. You have to put anything in there. Just spritz yourself. Feels very luxurious. Take a hot towel, put it in the microwave. Know that you have to turn it a little bit. Get very hot in the middle. Just put it on for a little bit of time. Air it out a little bit. Shake it out, because it can get very hot. So I'm just saying, be safe if you do that. Just a little bit of warmth. Shake it out a little bit, because I got hot spots. Don't put it on your face. And then maybe just put it a little on your hands. I'll share more of that after. I'll do another video just with that. I just want you to kind of contemplate. If you're watching this and you're like, all right, I don't want to wait for her next video. I like this. I'm going to take a little water, spritz my face. That feels nice. And maybe you don't have essential oils on you. That's fine. But just spritz yourself with something you love. You can choose what that feels nice. And then take some nice water to drink. Sit down. I like this. I got this from Amazon. I have a lot of different professional products, but I'm really working on what are the products we can just grab out of our cabinet and or get on Amazon. So this is coconut oil, regular pure pressed coconut oil. Awesome. I keep that. I have this little tub of a little spa that I carry around. But yes, of course, that's what I do for a living. And so this is just an old jelly jar. I washed it out and I just scooped out some coconut oil. Got that coconut oil at CVS or Amazon for $7. And so Don't overthink it. It's not that big of a deal, okay? And then just take a little oil. Just rub your hands. Come on, try it with me. If you're like, I'm in my car, I don't have any oil, that's fine. Often when we do a little reflexology points, not using oil is even better. Now we're gonna do this little effleurage. And I'm actually not going super light. I'm kind of grabbing my hand and I'm taking my thumbs and I'm pulling that skin up and out. And I'm just gonna put my other foot on the ground. You have your little points and you have your hands, and I want you to take your thumb. These are our reflexology acupressure fingers. And I'm just gonna have you do the caterpillar walks. We've seen this with our feet. And just from the outside to the inside. Let's just start. Just walk up. That pressure is the amount of pressure you would use to push down some Play-Doh on the ground. And I'm just going up and down the meridians. So when we do this with our feet, we do this with our hands. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5, picturing it this way. And these meridians really represent, like our feet represent our body, our hand represents our body. So right at the tips, we're working up here. It doesn't have to be perfect science, just so you get it. And then when we come through here, once again, just like with our feet, we're in the heart zone. So if we're thinking about second chakra, well, root, second chakra, and then the sides of our bodies. So that's a pretty powerful lesson. Taken many classes, got many trainings to learn something like this, and of course it expands. But let's just keep it easy. We're in the flow. So now here you are. Take your hand and think, oh, okay. So we can do a caterpillar walk. This is a caterpillar walk. And we can caterpillar walk up. And then we can do these little swirls. Those are more pressure points. And then we can just ride and glide. Now, just take your fingers now. Just pull. Just doing a nice pull. Kind of like if you were to grab and wring out a towel. It's all wet and you're just going to wring out. Just switch hands. Wring it out. I have my feet on the ground now. Both feet are on the ground. Posture's up. I'm trying to stay in line with the I am. Picture this. Picture the chakras and picture the chakras here in your body. Now we're pulling. We're doing our 6 up. Ready? Hold for 3, out for 9. Just keep pulling. Now, just keep your breath. You guys keep breathing. I'm breathing too, but I'm talking and breathing. So now as we're pulling, and I'm looking at myself and not here, I'm sorry, but I know you got it. I'm going to ask you, you're pulling this way and this way. This is called hot cross buns. I'm teaching you a little. So we can go up and down, but we also have the sides of our hands, just like we have the sides of our toes. So we pull up, and now let's pull on the sides. Maybe you were pulling on the sides before and you didn't even realize. You're like, oh, okay, but let's just do that. Oh, it feels so nice. Really does. And now we're just moving to the other hand. We're doing the pulling on both sides. And we're hearing this beautiful music. We have this nice spritzing water around us. Maybe you're like, I can't do this. I don't have any time. I'm going to take 2 seconds to do this. Well, I'm glad you're taking the 2 seconds. You've watched this video. It's over an hour long. I wanted to consolidate and make a nice long second chakra video. I know that some of you in this training program, I sent the hand last week, and I'm not sending this till today. And that was because I got a little sick. I battled with shingles on and off. And so I got a little sick, and I didn't want to send this and then not be able to answer and reply your needs, your requests, because that would feel very, very wrong for me. So I hope, though, that in that time that I didn't send anything else, you were listening to that voice recording and thinking about what type of water flow. Now maybe you're going to freestyle and you're doing something else with your hands. I like to just move out the energy still. Now what I'm doing here is I'm moving up, front and back, just like we did front and sides. we've got the front and the back of our hands. Oh God, really think about it. As you're moving this energy through your body, you're doing a mixture. You can call this accu reflex. I can call it whatever I want. It just feels nice, right? So, and I'm getting a little red. I'm doing some pressure. Usually in the second chakra, if there's some block charge there, you need some pressure. You might need a little bit of pressure. Understand that. Think about that. You're doing your breath. You're massaging your hands. I wonder if you have some music on like I do. I wonder if you're able to actually just flow a little bit. Maybe you feel like a total, like this is ridiculous and I'm now moving. Sorry, I'm getting so into it, I'm not showing you. I'm starting to work on the outsides now. Just really moving that energy now on the thumbs. So there's a little bit of just a little need today. And when we look at the hands and we think about, we're gonna walk across now, because in the middle, right here, with the caterpillar walk, this is the second chakra. Right in the middle here. In the middle parts of our hands, stomach, pelvis, lower intestines, bladder, adrenals. Hold a lot of toxicity here. And that's why I said I want us to flush it. And then I want us to let that shit go. We're flushing it out. And then we can just move in with some new, I'm really moving here. Dance is a big part of second chakra. We're gonna do a little bit of that. Is anybody moving with me? It'd be very interesting. It'd be interesting to think about, like, no, I'm very uncomfortable doing this. I remember the first time we had to do some work with other people and we had to dance with our eyes open and look at people. I was like, no, thank you very much. But I did it, because that will, she gets the job done. And now I'm like making a video, dancing with you guys all by myself, put together. So now let's soften the rub. Let's come a little soft. Do you see how red I got? Right here, I'm walking up, and just each time you watch the video, you're gonna get something from it. In between now. This is like when we did with the hands and the root chakra, when I asked you to massage in between the bones. Oh gosh, trust me, it feels so good. You can pinch here. This is the pinching, really. So you decide now how this feels for you. I'm gonna ask you to do this massage on yourself a couple times. And then I'll send you a little ball video, because you're going to get your ball. And then I'm going to send you a video of watching me give this massage to someone else. And then I'm going to ask you to consider, would it feel nice to give someone else the massage? Or would it feel nice for you to learn how to do it and then ask someone else to do it for you? Maybe you could say, can I try this on you? And then would you try it on me? Now you're asking for a little need, a little vulnerable need. I need help. Softly now. Now we're just gonna brush. We're just brushing and rubbing. Generate a little bit of that energy. Deep breath in for 6. Hold for 3. Consider brushing it off now. Just brushing it out for 9. Not cross, out. We don't cross, we out, right? Move that energy out. Thank you. Thank you for seeing the second chakra video with me today. And maybe you take this in bits, but I hope you take what you need. And I want to thank you for hearing my story. And I want to thank you for showing up in the second chakra. Think about what your water source is. Connect into that pelvic bowl. Look at the ground. Push down. Notice what it feels like. And then come to the second chakra, that bowl. Really come in there. Do a few check-ins with yourself. When you wake up, middle of the day, before you go to bed, just take 1 minute. Take the 20 minutes every day for some of this work. That's your assignment. It's your weekly training goal. 20 minutes. Now it might be 21 minutes. 1 minute, 20 times. I said that, came out differently. If you want to watch this video in its entirety and you have, that's awesome. If not, well, this is 3 days worth. And then take these bits. My will shows up always. I've got my fear, I've got my guilt, but my will, she's right here with me. And so, of course, I just gave you so many tools. But that's because I can. It's like I have it to give. And as I've said, the Buddha says, if a gift is given to one, but the receiver chooses not to take it, then to whom does this gift belong to? Well, then that gift still belongs to me. And that is okay. It is absolutely okay. But this gift I'm giving to you. You are always a choice. Svadhisthana, second chakra. We're gonna move. We're gonna hydrate. I got this at Kripalu. You might be able to get this online. But really, fill up. Use water. Spritz. And then we're gonna let that shit go. Together. We go further. Namaste, my friend. Namaste.